our channel Be Always Learner. In this lecture, we are going to cover the representation of discrete time signals. किसी भी सिग्नल को रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए हमारे पास बहुत सारे रिप्रेजेंटेशन होते हैं उसके कंसेप्ट को अंडरस्टैंड करने के लिए, डेटा को अंडरस्टैंड करने के लिए। तो सबसे पहला जो रिप्रेजेंटेशन है ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन होता है. सो इन दिस ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन वी आर हैविंग x component. Say this is x component, and on x component we are having time, and on y component we are having amplitude, right? So on the x component we are having 0 here, 1 here, 2. It is uniformly divided. This is the negative side, -1, -2, -3. So if I am going to define that a signal is having a value at x is equal to -1, sorry, x minus 1, means this x is representing the signal or the amplitude on the y-axis, and x is going to represent the indexing term, time indexing we can say. So this is time indexing. So at -1 we are having certain amplitude. So say suppose value is 1. So what we are representing at -1, the amplitude we are going to represent with the spike, and which is having the amplitude 1. This is the signal representation at x minus 1, right? Now at 0 we are having representation like this, x 0. The value of x at 0, so 0 is here, and say the value is 2. So it means at 0 we have to increase the spike amplitude. Now it is 2. So it is this much, that much of representation. At x is equal to 1, at x1 it is equal to 1. So at x, the value of x at 1, we are going to say the value of x at 1, value of x at 1, where 1 is a time indexing term. So this value is 1, so it means at 1 we are going to represent the value. So suppose value of x at 2, say the value is 0.5. So at 2, 2 is here, value is with small spike, and this value is 0.5, and this side the value is 1. Say we are going to take an example when the value of x is negative. So the value of x at 3, say it is -1. So at 3 value is -1. So this is -1. So this is the graphical representation of any sequence, right? So another representation is functional representation. So in functional representation we are having value of x at different instant of n. Say it is represented like value is 1 for n is equal to -1, value is 2 for n is equal to 0 and 1. It represents 1 वैल्यू होगी -1 पे, एंड 2 वैल्यू होगी 2 इंस्टेंट पे, वो 0 पे होगा और 1 पे होगा. इन द सेम वे वैल्यू ऑफ x इज 0.5 when n is equal to 2. Value of x is 1.5 for n is equal to 3, and x is having value 0 otherwise. Right? So this is the representation. अगर हम इसको थोड़ा और अंडरस्टैंड करना चाहें, so we can have a graphical representation also to make it more clear. Say this is the x component having time axis, and this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3, this is -1, this is -2. So we are going to define here value at -1, it is 1. So value at -1, it is 1. So we are going to represent an amplitude which is having 1 value. And another value is 2 at 0 and 1. So value is 2 at 0. These are the straight line. Value is 2 at 0 and 1. Value is 0.5 at n is equal to 2. So this is 0.5 at n is equal to 2, and value is 1.5 at 3. So say suppose it is 1.5 and it is straight line, so it is 1.5. So rest of the values are 0, so we can put 0 here, we can put 0 here, 0 here, and so on. So this is the graphical representation also. Another one is tabular representation. In tabular representation, we are having a table. Say this is a table, and it is divided into different instant of time, and corresponding values of x we are having. Say the upper row is representing the value of n, and below row is representing the value of x, which is a function of n. Say at -1, at 0, at 1, at 2, at 3, so at 4, at 5, at 6. So these are the values we are having. So at -1 value is 1, at 0 value is 2, at 1 value is 2, at 2 value is 0.5, at 3 value is 1.5, at 4 value is 0, at 5 value is 0, at 6 value is 0. So again we have to use the graphical representation. Again we are having 0, having 1, having 2, having 3, having 4, having 5, and having 6 here. Here it is -1. So at -1 value is 1. At 0 value is 2. At 1 value is 2. At 2 value is 0.5. So value is 0.5. At 3 value is 1.5. So this is the value. So we have to make a straight line, and the value is 1.5, and rest of the values you can see the values are 0. So we can put 0 here, we can put 0 here, we can put 0 here. So just forget this. So this is the graphical representation of a signal xn if it is given in the tabular representation. The last one is the sequential representation or sequence representation. Here we are having a signal which is a function of n, and it is usually represented with a curly bracket, and here we are having a arrow signal, a arrow representation. This arrow is going to represent the signal at the origin. Say the value is at 0 is 2, and on this side value is 1. This is for -1, and at 1 value is 2, and value at 2 is 0.5, value at 3 is 1.5, and rest of the values are 0, and on this side the values are 0. If you can see that the values on the left side and the right side are finite, right? So we can say this is a finite duration sequence. Right? Finite duration sequence. So another representation of this also, that if xn is equal to in curly bracket we are having dot 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 here, and we are going to represent the pivot here. Here the value is 1, here the value is 2, and here the value is 2 and 0.5 and 1.5 and 0 and 0 and so. This is the representation of infinite sequence. So we are not able to define, so what is the limit on the uh, right side, and what is the limit on the left side sequence. So this is the representation when we are saying the sequential representation. So this is all about the representation. In the next class we are going to cover the elementary components. So hope you like the video. Please subscribe the channel.